All right, good evening, brothers, sisters, and gender norm resistors. It is time for some more Pirates of the Geek Vortex with me, your host Olaf, and the rest of the crew.
See most of it, like the lights at the right angle, we can see the details.
Okay. Feather
There we go.
mohawk. So I'm just excited to do art again.
And hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
Let's get mine set up there. There we go. All right, there we go. Now we've got everybody set up, I think. That's better. So how's everybody been?
I'm wondering why I'm half out of frame.
That's a good question.
Oh, actually,
I'm looking at myself. I'm like, that is my mic, and that is Nikind's mic.
you don't see me scratching my nose?
Oh no, I do in your frame, but then I also see your mic in my frame.
Oh,
There, that should have it all fixed up.
And now I'm just gonna tilt my camera up a little bit for no particular reason.
Now that I've got everything set up, now we're just going to change things.
uh-oh.
Well, I'm not changing anything. I'm just tilting my camera up.
Uh-huh. No particular reason whatsoever.
None at all.
Couldn't have anything to do with the t-shirt in the background.
What t-shirt? How dare you accuse me of using subliminal advertising?
No, you're not alone.
I was going to say, let's see here. I've got my Arkham-inspired mug. And the t-shirt for the game that I'm going to be playing after Batman, the Batman series.
I ain't got nothing.
Well, you're the most attractive person here, so you are the merch.
I take offense to that.
No, I am. All y'all are not buying me. Peace out. I am not merch. You don't.
No,
We're
no,
going
no.
to make you a
We're
plushie.
all going to send you different versions of our merch, so that way you can be the model for them. Once I make more merch.
Yeah, that's what I was doing right up until about 9:10, and I'm like, oh, hey, shit, I should get shit going.
Yeah, we were wondering, because Nikon was like, wait a minute, where is everybody? I was like, well, Olaf usually sends out the notifications 30 minutes beforehand, so since it didn't come through, till 10:10 my time.
I voted that you were having sexy time and forgot.
No, not quite. Okay, why are you... Oh, right, I know why. I know why it's messing that up.
Caden said you were staring at a wall.
No, I was redoing
Or
a couple of
you were trying to find the new bottle of vodka.
I was trying to redoing shirts that I had on Spring Tea, but over on the new merch platform.
Unfortunately, that's the only design I have available right now, but I'm working on it.
Well, Caden, both of us were wrong.
I
We'll have
wasn't
to
wrong. I make silly little predictions.
That he was. Maybe you did say that. Okay.
Also,
anyway.
he can't prove that he wasn't staring at a wall while he was designing his merch.
No, I was staring at a computer screen. I finally figured out how to add multiple shirt colors onto the fourth wall door, so that's nice.
Make him tank tops.
I can do that. Actually, I have a few tank tops.
Yes. Both he and I also offer bikini bottoms.
Well, no, I don't. I haven't actually made any for.
I'll model the bikinis.
Yeah, all the little cute.
They come in two styles, so you got to choose if you want the V cut or the actual panty style.
Okay. old lady style, where they cover your whole entire butt?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you got to decide which one you like Rasclin more.
Yeah, I've been trying to make sure to like plan my next game ahead of time so that it's like, hey, I can have the merch ready to go so that it's, you know, the first episode, first live stream, it's just like, hey, here's the merch for this specific game.
Yeah. Oh, actually, you know what? We can get him a whole outfit, because not only do I offer the bikini bottoms, I also offer crop tops.
So is this it? Are we talking live?
Yes.
We
Yeah.
are.
Oh, hi everybody. Everybody feeling good?
See, this is what happens when we don't
I'm
have
here.
a topic and we're just talking about our merch.
Okay, that's good.
Hey, talking about merch is important because, you know,
Very much so. No,
I mean, like, we
merch.
could actually just have a little thing where we go through our respective fourth falls or whatever. I don't know.
well, one of the ideas that I had for Pirates was to make up crew shirts. So design the Pirates of the Geek Vortex wording in certain styles to fit that person. I have already earmarked the what is it? The Outer World style. That one's mine.
Okay.
But I also have, I've got a kind of a little bit of a test showing of some of the samples and stuff, which I can throw up on.
I'm just going to throw this in Pirates Crew. Be shameless about that.
So there's kind of the basics that I have so far. So we've got like the original, the kind of Indiana Jones inspired, the
So was the original actually TNG based?
oh no, that's not the original. That is just no, that is that the original? I think that's the original. Because the TNG
I mean, that's
was,
one I've always used.
The TNG one is a bit different. That's actually a Roland style. A Roland font is what it is, I think. If I remember right. Yeah, it's Roland bold.
Okay, and I see that we both have the Chinese rocks for Raft.
Yeah. That one I actually got originally. I don't remember if I got that one originally for Raft or for Red Dead Redemption.
Hmm.
Because that's the Red Dead
Both
Redemption
work.
theme too. Style.
We need
too.
like a knockoff D&D font for Rask.
That could work.
Or do we want vampire?
Actually, give me just a moment here. Let me add something here so that I'll go ahead and show it up on stream as well, so people know what we're talking about here.
I love how the mug on my fourth wall does not show up with the actual logo.
Oh yeah, because it's like the front. What they call the front and the back is really weird.
Yeah, because it's a right-handed mug, so the front is blank.
I just started putting them on both sides, basically. All right, let me put this up here so that people can see it and have an idea as to what we're talking about here. There we go. So yeah, those are the different ones that I've got so far. Now the middle third down is kind of a is a font called Lifecraft. It's kind of supposed to be inspired by World of Warcraft. For Rask, I was thinking either that or the Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy might work best, all things considered.
Is the Final Fantasy supposed to be the third row all the way on the right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so more like the spirits within kind of Final Fantasy.
Yeah. I like that one better because it's just it has a bit more style to it.
It's one of those. Final Fantasy is one of those series where you have to know which one is the person's favorite.
Yeah. What's Nightkind?
Oh, are you showing this on YouTube or somewhere else?
Showing it on YouTube, yeah.
Okay, well, I can't reach YouTube, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm totally not going to worry about it right now.
I mean, it's okay. Everything that we're showing on YouTube is in the Pirates Crew channel.
Yeah. Well,
okay.
Except for, Cadence Panties.
No, that's in the Pirates Crew panel or
I'm
Pirates
not
Crew channel. We're just not showing that on
anything.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Not switching anything. Because then I'll lose the channel, and then I can't talk, and then I'm going to end up crying, and then I'm going to be so upset that I'm going to go to the kitchen and eat Twinkies and soda pop. So I ain't changing right.
But yeah, I figured for gamers, I figured the Orville style. That's first column, bottom.
So, top row right, is that like a really crap Fallout font?
That's a basic Fallout font. Now for that, I'd probably add more of a paint texture with some rust parts in it.
Yeah, I was about to say, because until I saw the O's, that just looks so generic.
Yeah. Well, they're the logos for Fallout aren't that.
Yeah, I think it's more of the... Without a background, you don't realize how generic that logo really is.
Yeah.
So are these shirts going to have listen to my podcast, listen to my radio station, listen to my cat cry? Are they promotional?
I mean, if they're the crew shirts, this is just my suggestion, you could have the logo on the main chest, wherever. And then, like you were saying, you wanted the crew member on the arm, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then on the back, you just do a basic, Friday nights, 9:15 Central.
Let me get you guys a copy of the link that goes directly to that. All right. So I have a mock-up of one there. So for mine, it has the slanted outer world style, and then on the sleeve, on the right hand sleeve, it'll have the crewman name, so it's got Olaf on that, and then on the left sleeve it's gonna have the patch for the USS Belland, or a mock-up of it. Since I can't have them put an actual patch on it.
But you could make an actual patch, and then we could just
I have an actual
iron it
patch.
onto whatever.
I did actually make an actual patch with the outline of the ship in a circle, then USS Belland around with two stars, and then another circle around that.
Now, are these going to be vinyl iron-ons or thing? Shut up.
Are these going to be what?
Vinyl iron-ons or silkscreen?
These are going to be printed on.
Okay.
You can do more of an embroidered type thing, but it costs a lot more.
Yeah.
But yeah, I figured something for each crewman as far as that goes, just something that's kind of personalized to each of you. And then when, they get, somebody buys one, I'll go ahead and just forward the money over to you guys individually.
It is really weird seeing just how many games that were so familiar with the visual style of, you look up the logo and realize, God damn, that's really bland.
Yeah. A lot of games don't go in for very stylized to get very stylized.
Well, I mean, like Borderlands, when you see the whole poster of it and everything, you're like, oh man, that looks amazing. Then you look up just the font, you're like, oh, that's basic as shit.
Yeah. It's
Not
really
everyone's
about
gonna be-
yeah. It's really about the logo behind it that really sells it.
So in order to get some kind of mass-produced discount, I mean, of course, all of us would have to put in order for all of our designs and stuff like that. Is that what I'm understanding?
No. This is
Okay.
how Fourth Wall works is they are a print on demand.
Okay.
So they don't have them pre-made and just, you order it, put it in a bag and send it out that day. It takes 2 or 3 days usually for them to print the shirt, the whatever it is that you're selling, and then package it and ship it. But they print as somebody orders it, then they put in a print order. It usually takes, I've ordered a few different things from them. It usually takes about a week to get to me. So,
Okay.
yeah, that's the problem with a lot of them. It's just like, oh well, we'll print you out like Vista prints. It's like, well, we can print out a bunch of these for you. It's like, yeah, but I don't have storage space or, the time to go through and process all the orders, package them up into bags, put a shipping label onto it, and all this stuff.
Okay.
Not me looking at dark crystal fonts.
What I'm doing. There we are. My smoothie is frozen and I'm upset. There goes dinner.
With a bit. It'll warm up slowly. We'll have a halfway point for lunch. I'm going to grab some stew from the kitchen then.
This will melt by, I don't know, 8:30.
Yep, you got less than an hour.
Okay.
I'll see it. At least it'll be done. It'll be melted and done before the podcast is over.
So
And with my luck, I get a smoothie, mustache, and then pour it down my shirt. I almost went to the Toyota shop with my shirt just filled with smoothie drips. I was eating it with a fork for breakfast. I do not recommend that. Not at all. If you're going out, don't eat your smoothie with a fork.
I don't think I've ever had some.
I don't think I've ever needed that advice in my life.
Well, when your smoothie is so thick because you put frozen fruit in it, then it becomes like ice cream.
I eat Frosties with plastic knives. I don't think I ever thought to put a fork in a smoothie.
Okay.
I mean, if it's a thick enough smoothie,
Forks are
Yeah.
good. And I don't have any spoons in the house, so I'm also too lazy to go to the trailer, which is 30 feet away, and get a spoon. Way too lazy.
so Olaf, so for the media I've got from Gen Con, I assume you want to show any of the video I took. Should I just you via Facebook directly?
That or send me the file. Send me the. I don't know how big the files are, or if they'll go over.
Too big for Discord.
Okay. We can try
They'll fit
that.
on Facebook, they won't fit on Discord.
Well, if you go through, did you say Facebook?
Yeah, I send video files through Facebook all the time.
Then don't we have to switch over to Facebook to watch them?
Not if I
No,
can
I'm-
download them.
Right,
Okay.
that's why I will send them to Olaf via Facebook Messenger, and then they'll all be easy downloads.
Okay.
So let me get over there, and yeah, I can do that.
Sending the files individually. I'm going to wait on each one to be fully loaded. I'll just send videos now of my photos.
Oh God.
So now that I have my art room, look what I'm going to make into art.
Okay. Let's see.
Is that a
He's
bat?
he's a desiccated bat.
Okay, it is a bat.
Yeah.
I thought I was looking wrong. It's like, it's going to turn out to be a frog and my eyes are that bad.
No, I have a desiccated squashed frog in my truck.
Okay.
Okay. How the heck do we actually? Now I'm trying to figure out how to actually like download them.
You click on them to open them, and then eventually once you're fully in, a download icon will appear in the upper right. It looks
okay.
like shuffling cards, which is weird, but it's what they decided to go with.
Couldn't you
Okay.
just put them on Google Drive?
My Google Drive, I need to clear up a lot of space on that. I'm keeping copies of I don't know how many films on that thing. I need to defest those at some point, but
Okay, there we go. That's better. All right.
Cool. I love you. You are my heart and soul. The very air that I breathe. Lie. Lie.
Oh my god, I'm gonna smack myself.
Why?
I'm sitting here going through games that we've played, like that I could do fonts over. My dumb ass goes, "Hey, what if I just use the Stardew Valley font?"
You mean like the one that you have up right there? Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm like, wait a second. Don't we have that already? That font is kind of tricky to deal with because it actually comes as just an outline.
Yeah, and then you gotta fill in everything.
Yeah. Well, you have to first make sure that everything's fully connected. Good gods, man, how much is there?
a lot. I'm leaving out the basement of the hotel, even though it looks slightly dungeonish and people run games down there, because it's basically 30 seconds of advertising for Hilton at that point.
Mumble. 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 Mumble.
But I have a new phone, which means lots more video than simple pictures this time. I'm afraid my Fallout pictures are last year, but I can still... Well, you'll be able to find those in my Facebook easy. Because the Fallout people have a booth for the new Fallout board games. I say new, they came out last year.
Mumble.
All right.
Mumble. Mood on?
I
Mood
have
on?
no idea what any of this actually is, other than just files that I'm downloading. So
Most
Therefore,
of
you're
them
going to
would
let
be-
download as porn.
With the exception of the Indianapolis Mall interior, which is where a lot of the conventioneers used to eat, everything here is directly the convention.
Wait.
Oh, here's an interesting question.
Okay.
If we were going to use the casino fonts from New Vegas, which casino suits us? We all know that I'm probably going to default to Gamora.
Not you. Never.
I mean, I could do the tops, but I'd have to lose a lot of weight for that.
So we
All right. That should be every video I took at Indie that has relevance.
Okay.
thing.
So,
My photos are already in a giant splash on my Facebook page and my Instagram, and I'll be posting the same videos I sent you later.
Okay. Now the tricky part is, okay, we may go ahead and do this next time,
Fair.
just because.
You don't have to show all of it, just anything
Yeah.
that grabbed your fancy.
Well, I mean, just so that I can go through, see what's there, put together kind of collage type thing.
That's fair. General stuff I saw. There's nothing truly groundbreaking. I mean, more people are making their own systems. There's a break from D&D, especially considering no one trusts them to hold the last SRD agreement.
Yeah, I could see that.
No Blizzard presence. There was a little bit of a Wizards presence, but not much. They basically had a retail booth and that was it. They had no Magic presence that I know of, just a small D&D presence. I only knew it was them because of the Drist statue.
That's pretty bad.
They used to have a giant section of the con. It's like everyone had to go to the Wizards area because they had statues of leeches and Lolth and Drist and all sorts of things. And then, so this year I did one better. I went to go see a little podcast with Ed Greenwood playing Elminster as his player character in a Ravenloft game.
Huh.
And it was a comedy. When that podcast finally gets their link, I'm posting it in the photo I took with Ed Greenwood. Because, of course, I had to do a selfie with the man and get him to sign a random character sheet that had nothing to do with D&D.
Wow. I just thought of it. I was, while you were talking, I'm like, maybe do Dungeons and Dragons type font, but without the and there, it is very.
It is
generic.
so bland.
Yeah, the ampersand is what makes the logo. Remember that D&D took major flack in 1995 for eliminating the dragon ampersand and converting to a regular ampersand.
Damn, even Duke Nukem is boring as hell.
Please note that in 1994, Wizards of the Coast, TSR changed their logo up from the gold plate logo they've been using for the last 10 years to a dragon shield TSR. The gold plate logo took over in 1984 away from the bare framed logo of TSR they've been using up to that point. Of course I would know this.
Naturally.
I literally have years of D&D on my shelf I could pull out, curate, and point out the years on the boxes. Ay.
Doom is a good stylization, but the coloring is shit.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
that slow blue to green to orange to, you know what I mean.
Well, no, it's because most websites that let you check the font to see how it would actually look with the wording only let you choose one color.
I have a horrible idea for a t-shirt.
Okay. What's your horrible idea?
I have several horrible ideas. Should I say them
Oh,
on the
okay.
air, or should we hold off?
Well, now that you mentioned it,
Yeah, I'm like,
I mean, go ahead.
You're talking to the people whose normal reaction to "I have a terrible idea" is "sounds like shit." I'm in.
you're not wrong.
I was gonna say, yeah. Don't shy away from it. We'll
We'll at least hear you out.
yeah.
I sat through Pirates of the Geek Vortex, and all I got was an encyclopedic knowledge of nerdity.
I mean, I wouldn't say encyclopedic. Spark notes.
Actually, that reminds me. I have one that I wanted to do, that I've been planning to do, that I need to do. But yeah, stuff like that. It's like, yeah, there's that type of thing. Yeah, I'm cool with something like that.
Okay. And speaking of fonts, I have a weird one to show you. Weird two to show you.
Where
Once
is
I
the-
delve through my many shelves. Oh, damn it, that one's in the other room. Well, okay. This is not the one I expected to talk about, but here is Planescape. This is the Planes of Chaos box set. Please note the font being used here. Which, of
Okay.
course, is... Yeah. And that was part of what made it. They had little quotes throughout the book by NPCs. And to be honest, alongside Tony Di Terlizzi's art, that fit and helped make the atmosphere of Planescape, alongside the rust coloring of the box sets. And sometimes the right music to listen while reading the books. Like, I'm a kid, I'm sitting down, I'm reading all these Planescape box sets, and Bruce Springsteen is playing in the background with Philadelphia, which is a song I find actually feels right for Sigil and Planescape in general. Sure, it doesn't suddenly sing Sigadelphia, but you get what I mean. It's the atmosphere feels like the main campaign city.
Actually,
We could go completely geek and we could do a shirt and clean on.
We could.
I have no way of telling if it's accurate because I neither speak nor read the language.
And
Is
here we
everybody
have...
drinking your water? Everybody drink your water.
Oh, wait, you want me to drink my water? Okay, hold on.
I'm drinking my
I've
water.
been getting in trouble on stream for drinking my water.
This doesn't
Drink
get a
water.
whole. This doesn't get a whole lot of press. Dark Sun had an interesting font choice for their main logo. If you'll take a quick look at that,
They don't
this is the
believe it's water.
1995 redo of the box set. The old logo was more interesting, but its font was very boring. You'll also look up in the corner here. There is the revised Advanced Dungeons and Dragons logo, which was so freaking boring, if my camera will ever focus, where they took out the dragon ampersand completely.
Yeah.
Other things on here, the base font they're using for stuff other than Dark Sun's logo is not too bad a choice. So for those of you who weren't familiar with Dark Sun, post-apocalyptic D&D, this is your Mad Max, this is your Dune, but with D&D. All dwarves have gone hairless. There are half-human, half-dwarves called mules. This was not a great choice for a name. All your halflings are wild cannibals. Your elves are now taller than humans and are forbidden to use mounts. They run through the desert. All players get one psychic power. Dark Sun was weird, and it came with a cloth map.
Reminds me of what was it? The Ultima series. That's what it was.
Interesting font choices. I will always flash back to Exodus immediately, because that was my first Ultimate experience on the 8-bit Nintendo. I'll sometimes actually play the whole soundtrack to the game at work.
Yeah, the first T-shirt that I made, that I had an idea for, that I just now actually made and made public, was actually a quote from our Stardew Valley stream.
Mm-hmm.
When
we
were fighting over the coffee. one of the people watching Cadence was like, "Are you guys really about to throw hands over coffee?" It's like, "Why, yes, we are."
Is it the last coffee on Earth? Well then.
It was the only coffee. We hadn't grown it yet, and this motherfucker goes to my house, takes it out of my chest, and plants it in his garden. He is lucky that I could not use an axe on his ass.
Well, coffee will grow in both spring and summer. It was springtime, and he was holding on to it till summer. I'm like, but we could be growing it right now.
No, actually, I was holding it on to it till we got to the fucking greenhouse so that we could have it year-round.
I know you said Stardew Valley, but I thought you were in Raft for a moment.
We play them very similarly, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He charges on ahead, and then I have to go and save his ass.
Whereas I am, please tell me what to do. I don't know what I'm doing. Am I tapping the thing? Am I going after the shark? I don't know.
Why are you copying me? Why?
You have not seen me playing Raft. You have not seen me playing Raft, Nightkind. It is bizarre.
Yeah,
But
no,
you have
the
seen
easy...
me play World of Warcraft without any help.
The easy
can't play-
and very short version of Rask playing Raft with us was me and Olav had the Raft going. We had it all organized. We had a system going. And then we turn around to a chest that we just fucking organized and go, who the hell put all this in here?
I'm helping.
At least you're helping, because I'm like, herpaderp. So, and I've never even heard of the game, so I have nothing to talk about. So, there.
Post-apocalyptic survive on a raft.
Yeah, basically the basic of it, the basic premise of the game is the water, the
You're stuck in Waterworld,
Yeah.
and Kevin Costner is nowhere to be found.
Well, not quite like that, but yeah, basically the water level has risen to the point where like 99% of the world is just water. And you're out to gather supplies to try and help your community survive. So all you have is a small little raft, and that's about it.
Okay. Can you kill your fellow raftees?
Yes.
Oh, good.
If
Meat.
you turn it on,
You don't even need
Friendly
to turn
fire.
on friendly fire. As Rask is great at pointing out, if you eat all the food and drink all the water before we can get to it, you can slowly starve them to death.
true, this is true.
And you need water to digest food so it doesn't turn into a poo rock. So, okay, eating meat like that would not help. You can't kill your fellow raftees.
You'd be lucky if you got meat. The only meat you can get early game is fish.
If you're real good, you can kill the shark. And wear its head as a hat.
That's still a lot of meat.
This man obviously has not seen our stream where we killed a bigger shark.
Yes.
So
Or bears.
you looked at what you were doing before with your boat and said you're going to need a bigger shark.
No, the boss of like the what, 6th island?
I
You're gonna
think
need a
so,
bigger-
yeah.
Yeah, it is I'm not shitting you. It is a shark with a rhino's head.
A Sharno.
The only way to damage it is to make it run into a pillar, and then you shove an explosive barrel in the pillar, and then you hope to God it hits that barrel.
and this is part of the game.
Yeah.
And Mr. I have to save his ass all the time over here. Charged in without me, died, and then I soloed that fucker
No.
myself.
I didn't even get there. You were the one that charged off ahead of me.
Actually, I didn't charge off ahead that time. I didn't know that was the boss room.
I mean, we had been in
Swimming
there.
around was like, oh shit.
We'd actually been in there once before. See, this is the part Caden doesn't want to tell you about. We were in there once before, and Caden died, was incapacitated,
No.
and just laying there.
I admit to that part.
And I had to pick his ass up and run him back all the way up to the surface to the raft so he could come back.
No, like the only part that I hate is that I finally soloed it, and then I went to loot it, and neither of us could loot that fucking thing.
Yeah.
Why not?
It
Game
just
I
glitched
guess.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't let me loot it.
So what I'm hearing is the next time you'll meet the boss beyond that, which is the same thing, except it sings in Latin.
No, I don't think that. I don't think there's any other big sharks like big bull sharks like that. Thankfully.
How do you know there aren't any great big bull sharks?
Because I've played the game before.
Hey, I have. This is why I ask, so I know. And now I know. I now have to sit on a drummer's stool instead of my couch. And
Oh.
I changed location.
Yes, Caden turned his camera off.
Router decided to shit itself. Luckily,
Caden, come back. Come back.
So I'm
Caden.
sorry.
Oh. We have.
There's my camera. I'm on my.
Uh-oh.
Are we losing your audio too?
I think he might be having some problems.
All right, we've got.
Oh my god, he figured it out. Is it working yet?
Yep, you're working now.
Talk
Yeah,
again.
like I said, my router decided to off, so we're on my phone.
Okay.
All right.
Until my router decides to reset, and then I'll be back on my webcam and good setup.
I'm trying to think of any more interesting fonts I've got in my shelf.
I don't know. I've been doing that too. Like Labyrinth sucks, Munchkin sucks.
Vampire the Dark Ages was decent. Blizzard has a good logo for their company, not so much for their products. I mean, font-wise. D&D
Actually, now that I
by
think-
edition, and sometimes even within an edition.
Yeah, even Vampire doesn't have a like eye-catching font.
Well, okay, the very first edition of Vampire had an interesting font, and you could tell it was a lot more hand-drawn. The year was 1991. 92, they update things a bit, streamlined, you got a more neat-looking font. By the time we get to 3rd edition in 1998, well, they've gone through... The game had gone through its edgelord phase during 2nd edition. I've got no better way to put that.
No, that's fine. If I wanted to be a complete dick, I'd say that we use the Fatal font.
But then we'd have to roll for each individual period.
And each individual letter. And the spacing. And the diaphragm.
We die by the first vowel.
Diaphragm?
First-
Hey,
Yeah,
uh-oh.
his router works.
Where'd he go?
His router reset on him.
There he is.
Yeah.
Dear God, okay. Jesus,
back
we're
to us.
back. Hi.
Come back. There.
And yes, I did say diaphragm, because if you remember anything about Fatal, that's a roll.
Areola circumference was a roll.
Anal circumference.
No, anal resistance.
Vaginal elasticity was a roll.
Yes, it was.
Fatal.
Don't
Yes.
forget depth.
What a game, if you can even call it that. What a game.
We still have the rule book.
So-
We had that stream that me and Rask did try to do a character creation on.
Oh yeah.
You were there, Nightkind.
Well, I just read my part. I didn't really create any character. I was just reading it.
And I think she blocked out most of that stream.
Yeah, I was like, no.
You, in that case, are the winner.
Why, just by reading it?
No, by
No.
blacking it out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, trying to read that game just like cold like that, you're like, is that for real? You really have
I
to
still
do
have
this?
the rule book if you want me to pull that up.
I think I gotta go. I feel like something.
Are there worse
Guys,
games?
good night.
Are there worse games than Fatal? Technically.
First
Are
off,
there
we
worse
have to
things?
define worse.
There are some candidates. I might bring them next time we do
Are
something like-
there games that are more boring than Fatal? Yes, certainly.
Oh,
Are there games that are more vague with their rules than Fatal? Absolutely. Are there games that are more pedantic than Fatal? No.
Allow me to show you a complex game. You will hate
Drink
me.
your water, everybody.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are we doing another water break?
Always.
Okay, hold on. Let me get a good one.
Okay, I'm not grabbing that book.
More water break. Where's the fan that's watching?
Instead, I will bring.
Good job, Caden. Good job, Caden.
No, I have actually had people on my stream be like, "That's not water."
Well,
I
then
swear
do
there was
share.
a font here. I wanted to show
At least
you.
one person thought it was soda.
Oh. No. Guzzling soda.
Oh, don't get me
Okay.
wrong. I can chug a soda like that, but not from that bottle.
Damn.
This is a halfway decent looking font. We're still looking at them.
I can't see
I
a
can't.
font. I see a dragon's ass.
Where
Can't see shit.
this is the compendium. It's from the days when instead of a book, you bought a binder. And you bought new sections of monsters plus your own, and you put them in your binder. It was a very different era for D&D. Sorry, AD&D.
Tell me you don't have a girlfriend without telling me you don't have a girlfriend. Binders. Okay. Binders, your game in binders.
Stop it! Stop it! You're reminding me of an old internet meme.
You mean
Okay.
the Romney internet meme?
I mean, binders full of women.
That's the Romney internet meme. Because that's what he said he had for when he was looking for a good woman candidate.
For binders?
Well, he has
No,
to
it started
Binders
off
and
as like a literal geek, where someone accused him of not having a girlfriend. He's like, I have binders full of women. Everyone's like, what? What did you say?
Excuse me. Okay.
Hey, did you ever realize how many of the 90s fonts were just, hey, let's add spikes?
Yes.
Comic
Mhm.
Sans. I don't respect anybody that still uses Comic Sans.
I use
You
Comic
remind me
Sans.
that-
You write the first draft of anything you're writing in Comic Sans because it lets you not think about it. And then when you go to edit, you go and switch it to another font.
Okay.
Or you can just be pedantic with people and tell them that Comic Sans is not a font, it's a typeface. Now you can remind me I have no girlfriend.
Yes.
You can
Okay.
also just, anybody who tells you it's not a font, it's a typeface, you could introduce them to a baseball bat. And remember, it's not a kneecap, it's a patella.
This is true. Break that patella. Yes. Thinking I can open this window, but neighbors. Those little shits. I'm pretty sure I told you that story that I was in a major dog fight. This dog was going to kill another client's dog. And I'm out here in the backyard with the common fence between my yard and their yard. They were out in their driveway smoking pot. I am screaming my fucking head off. He's going to kill her. He's going to kill her. They stood there and smoked pot. They didn't do shit. The landscapers on the other side of the block had to come and rescue me. So I hate those neighbors. Hate them.
I mean, to be fair, maybe they were hoping that the secondhand high would calm down the dog.
Okay. They weren't blowing it through the fence. Yeah, so I don't like those neighbors.
They are kind of shit.
A little bit, yeah.
Man, at this point, I am about to go find someone and pay them to make our own typeface.
I was on. Nope, not that one.
Okay. I'm looking at the chat here, or the Pirates crew channel here. Is that Caden? Is that the Borgnine font?
What, the one I just sent with Caden and Pirates of the Geek Vortex?
Yeah.
That's actually Blade Runner.
That looks like the Borgnine that they made, that somebody made for Airwolf.
Hmm.
It's the same thing with the thin line through and everything.
It could be. I mean, a lot of people just see a line and they're like, hey, that looks like Blade Runner, so it's got to be Blade Runner.
I don't know how to input a so pretty an address for that I have for fonts. How do I input that? How do I share that?
Okay, so you've got it open in your browser. Something for you guys to take a look at and give me your opinion on, as far as compared to this shirt.
I like that one. It's clever because only a few people would get it.
Stick of truth.
Yeah, I basically I took and like did a 3D model of the hat, so that it's like I'm not going to just take it directly from their, from their thumbnail, but it's like, but I wanted it kind of like up and something that really gives a style to it. But okay.
So I have that link copied.
Okay, then you just go over to your Discord, to the Pirates Crew chat, and paste it into where you would normally type a message.
give up on you guys. Just give Pirates Crew chat. General, there's a little chat. There's my chat. Okay.
Yeah, Pirates
Why
Crew under
is
the
it
text
so generic?
There's a chat. There's a.
So
What's
under
that?
the text channels where it says Pirates Crew,
There we go.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
did it. I did the thing.
Oops.
I'm always so proud of myself. What an idiot. What a fucking idiot. God. Thank you guys for putting up with me.
We put up with worse.
Remember, they had me here already.
Voice. There we go.
I click on that, the first thing it gives me is strippers. What the fuck?
Okay, just I found like a lot of fonts on there, and I found my next tattoo font, clear but pretty. So I've done a lot of studying through that, and they
Yeah,
have
there's
some
just a lot of tits on my screen right now. What the fuck did you just send?
It should be the whole thing. Obviously,
Yeah.
the whole thing. Okay.
Yeah, it's
The whole thing didn't come through.
I mean, essentially, that's pretty much what it is.
Oh no, it came through. It's we're being polite.
He's commenting on.
On all the views.
Oh, one of them is even under a not safe for work blocker.
Only
Well,
one of them.
okay.
Oh nope, there's two.
I guess my settings are different because none of them are.
I don't sign in because I don't use DeFont enough. So it's like, prove that you're over 18. Fuck you.
Why didn't that work?
Oh,
I
it
remember
worked.
the last time we went to this site. That guy, we were looking for fonts for your cards. Way back when. Can't remember if we got what we wanted or not. I assume we did.
For what cards?
The tarot cards.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but that was your guy looking for fonts.
That's right.
Okay, and now I'm just sending fonts with strippers on them. So I thought that I was helping by sending over 1900 fonts. So evidently I wasn't, but I tried.
Some of them are good. Looking at them.
Okay.
I just can't. It's just now people are saying strippers. I can't help but think stripper fonta instead of stripperella.
Okay.
Okay, I can't send this in true color because the true color would be too damn bright. But
Okay.
yeah, Rask, this one's for you.
You know what the worst part is?
Well,
That that horrible part of my brain wants to say, no, there should be an A before the D&D if you're talking about 2E.
See, it
sounds
could have been
about right.
worse. You could have immediately known which expansion that was. Go ahead, look hard at that font.
Hold on, look at that.
coup.
Lich King.
It's not D&D.
Oh. Well, no, Lich King isn't D&D. I was making a World of Warcraft reference.
No, I know
It's
what-
not WoW either.
I know what that font is.
Do you?
Pretty sure.
I'm looking, going over all the expansions in my head, and I don't. It's not Dawn Trail.
Nope.
I mean, my thought would be ARR.
Wrong again.
That's the Shadowbringers font? I guess I never took a serious look at it. Okay. That's
Well,
on
once
me.
again, when you see the font just flat, it looks boring as shit.
Yeah.
It's you got to have that gold with the dinge.
When you first see the Shadowbringers font in-game, you are surrounded by purple trees. In the middle of what you think is the day, but it turns out they just don't have a night cycle anymore.
Also, it doesn't do the slice between the D and the O, so...
I guess the A is a little bit different, but that would be one that people would use for Final Fantasy as well.
It is Final Fantasy.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's just each... Yeah, we're doing 14, so each specific expansion had its own font.
I was going to say, I'm sitting there, I'm like, I know that one. I've been working with that one today.
Yeah, I was trying to do the Dawn Trail, but nobody has the Dawn Trail font.
Can't you just stick that into a browser window and Dawn Trail font and see what comes up? I'm sure that you have.
I did,
because...
and what came up is the Shadowbringers font.
So, like, I'm sure that you guys have done that because, well, you guys.
That's what I've been doing for like the past 20 minutes. Just been thinking of games and seeing if they have a type font for it.
Okay.
Although now that I look at it, the only difference between Shadowbringers and Dawn Trail is that they gave the A a bigger tail.
So most of you guys I can figure out, like, you know, gamers. I have a few different ideas that would work for Caden, and a few ideas that would work for Rasclin. But the question is what would you guys do for Nightkind as far as a font?
I'm terrified to know what you would have for me and Rask.
And don't say broken color crayons because that's not fair.
No, I'm sorry. That's the general group is eating crayons.
Window licking, eating crayons, sniffing glue. Gotcha.
See,
That's
I figure for either you or Rasclin, honestly, would be a good one. Would be like Final Fantasy. I could see yours going either going Fallout with some more rusted paint, chipped paint rust.
Did you just call me old?
No,
he's talking about me.
For Caden.
Okay. Caden, he just called you old.
I mean, I've been old since I was 12 years old.
Yeah. I
That's
guess
when the chain smoking began.
He's younger than me, so, you know, hey.
Remember, they tell you it's not the age, it's the mileage. I mean, 4 spinal surgeries, 7 near-death experiences, probably multiple concussions. I may or may not have broken my nose. No one can seem to tell me if I have. And no, the secondhand smoke started when I was 2.
Ah, fair.
Well, the last time, Olaf, when you picked characters for me, or for all of us, excuse me, you called me Granny.
Yeah.
Yes, but that was a compliment.
A granny? Okay.
Yeah.
The
Granny
specific
Weather
granny that
Wax.
he called you?
Granny Weatherwax.
Yeah.
Okay. And I shouldn't have looked up pictures because I mean, Granny.
Yeah, but you have to also look up and the character and understand the character.
I did. I studied it, so.
I love how this site you say, I want a font specifically for commercial use, and one thing that pops up is literally just the sprites from Space Invaders.
Is that all?
That's the font, is the sprites of the Space Invaders. I'm like, yeah, that's commercial use. Surely no one will sue me for that.
Yeah, I'm not sure who owns the copyright for that though. It's like that
What?
for Space Invaders.
Why do I want to say Atari?
Well, Atari's no longer around.
Apparently,
Apparently,
I thought Atari was still in the publishing business.
apparently, it's Square Enix that owns the right.
Of course it is. Square Enix owns everything.
It's funny. Atari published Neverwinter Nights when it came out about 20-something years ago.
They
Not
might.
the original AOL version.
Okay, so developed by Taito,
Okay.
published by Atari, and
Yeah.
Midway in the US.
And what is it? Hey-Tao is actually owned by publisher Square Enix.
Square penis? What?
Square Enix.
Okay. My ears these days.
Because everything's owned by one of like a handful of major corporations.
Right. So you guys are looking for more fantasy?
Well, kind of like geek-oriented fonts. So like
Yeah.
your favorite like TV show, movie, etc., etc., etc.
Like, I'm trying to find one for you. Like, I have something in mind. I just have to find a site that'll actually let me stylize things in it. Sega is not a synthwave font. What the fuck is wrong with you people?
So I went to the sci-fi page on this the font, and I mean, it's not really, maybe not what you're looking for, but there's 75 pages to go through of techno sci-fi. So,
Well, what's
Yeah.
what's one of your favorite movies? What's one of your favorite movies or TV shows?
MASH. Of course, my favorite. I think anything that a font would match, because Dracula, Bram Stoker's Dracula, of course, Fury Road or Mad Max, Beyond Thunderdome. But that's a good one. That's a good question. I just have a lot of favorite movies like that.
So, okay. So, for example, Mad Max, very basic font, very basic looking font, but what adds to it is being able to add textures to it, being able to do the textures for it,
Okay.
which actually wouldn't be too difficult. Here.
What about not Blade Runner? Rutger Hauer sci-fi. Oh, somebody shoot me now.
What, Blade Runner? Or?
No, not Blade Runner.
Split
I was
second.
about to say, she says not Blade Runner, then she says Rutger Hauer and sci-fi.
Well, Rutger Hauer and sci-fi could be, oh God, what was it? There's Split Second.
He plays Sauron. I have the movie. He
Yeah, Rutger
played
Hauer.
Jugger.
He played
He
what?
played Jugger. He played Jugger. Don't. I have to go get the movie. Excuse me. Blood of Heroes.
Okay. See what we've got here. Okay. So
God, I'm pathetic when remembering my favorite movies.
This reminds me, I was looking at Japanese fonts the other day just because I was looking through old anime I grew up with, but that I didn't know was Japanese when I was a kid. And some of them are just weird to behold, especially if you can actually read them.
yeah, again, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, you look, anytime you just look at the fonts, it's like, wow, that's just very, very basic, but okay. That would be doable.
What, the font for Blood of Heroes?
Yeah.
Well, share.
Well, I'd need to do some looking around for it, but yeah, I mean, it should. I mean, really, it's a very basic font. The biggest thing is that the R in Heroes comes down to a blade.
And where's the problem?
Oh, it's not a problem.
Okay.
It's just they may, finding one that has something like that, and or basically making it.
Okay.
I've done weirder things.
La 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 la. Well, I've never created a font. I just see what I like on any font page, and I really don't think I have the talent to create something off of a font.
Well, most of the fonts have, most of the fonts used for like shows and games and movies and stuff like that, people have recreated and put out there. So that's kind of the easy part. The more difficult part is just adding in all the little flourishes and stuff like that.
Okay.
Actually, a good example is our HUD here today is the specific fonts used, the font that I used for that. Because that was one that I had to fiddle with quite a bit in order to get it to work right, especially with how it's presented in the game, because this was based off of the Hogwarts Legacy game. Finding the font wasn't too bad, but making like the flames actually glow and stuff like that was that was a bit of an interesting workaround. But again, it's one of those things where it's like, especially that's why I do most of the logos and stuff in Blender, is because it's a lot easier to manipulate everything.
So if we were promoting the podcast and we put our own face on the front and with a font with the name, and somebody wanted to put something on the sleeve, or does it just go on the back? Podcast Friday night, 7:15 Pacific, that type of thing. And if there was any, because Pacific, Mountain, Central, Eastern, how would you go about doing that?
Yeah, I don't think we need to do the localizations of time zones with each member.
Well, if you're going to advertise something, you just can't tune into your local podcast.
No,
Not
but
unless your podcast has a name, Olaf Productions.
9:15 PST on YouTube. Or follow us at, and then, Discord or whatever.
Okay.
here's the good thing. Just go to your browser, go to Google, and just search Pirates of the Geek Vortex.
Okay. And you don't have that name purchased. Is it just, can you just go up and Google Pirates of the Geek Vortex? Yeah.
Yeah, nobody else. Nobody else has even come close to using that name. We've used it and put up videos with it and stuff. So technically, it is kind of sort of in a roundabout way copyrighted. But yeah, because that's why I wanted something that's like, something specific and unique to it, rather than just a generic, oh well, I'm just gonna put out my name type of thing.
Okay. Side note, I have a potential wants me to board his dog, and he is now stalking me. Drives by the house, looking for my truck, walks by the house, which I can't do anything about because the sidewalk is public property. But so now when the Ring camera goes off and I check it, I want to make sure that guy isn't there. I will tell him to stop stalking me, which is weird. Who stalks a dog?
I suggest
boarder?
high explosives.
This is good.
Technically, an order of protection, he wouldn't be able to walk by the house anymore.
That's public property, though. This sidewalk is public property.
It's public property, but somebody following you and stalking you is harassment. It doesn't matter if it's in public or private.
Okay. Yeah,
That's
driving. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll tell him to stop stalking me, and if it continues, then that little piece of paper will get handed to him.
Yeah, because that's the type of thing where, they can't come within a certain radius of you. If you're out at a restaurant, they want to go in and they notice you're there, they have to turn around and leave.
They also can't go near a known residence or workplace of yours.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. My residences, my workplace, GTFO. Anyway, that's why I was checking my Ring camera.
Okay. I was wondering. I did the Google thing and I'm just like, okay, who the hell is putting up stuff of ours on Fur Affinity? It's like, all right, which one?
Not me.
Fur Infinity?
Fur Affinity.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. What did you search up? Because I need to see this now.
I just searched Pirates of the Geek Vortex.
Okay, I'm going to use my Fur Affinity access for that. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I see.
Like, it's just one of those things where it's like, well, that's kind of...
Wait, hold on. That actually... What? That is us.
Yes, that is.
Uh-oh.
But if you look at their
Oh, that motherfucker! I found his fur affinity. I never wanted to know this. I was happy avoiding him.
I was just like, huh, okay, who is this? It's like, okay, let's take a look at their other pick. All right, I think I know. Yeah, okay, yep, I know who that is now.
No, mine's obvious because it's my fucking name.
Must be looking at the wrong. Maybe I shouldn't be worried about it. At the wrong page.
Sending.
For infinity. That's
No,
not
right.
infinity.
Affinity.
Affinity. That's just one of those things where it's like, sometimes you pull something like that up and it's like, what? Wait, what? Really? Okay.
Oh, this poor sweet summer child. He still has his favorites public. That's not a thing we do.
That looks like a while ago. Anyway, none of my business.
No, like I said, it's just one of those things where I'm like, I just wanted to show that, if somebody sees one of the shirts out in public, is like curious about what it is, they can look it up and it'll take them directly to us.
Okay. Definitely not fur.
Please, for the love of God, don't do that. Do not Google us. Do not click the fur affinity link.
Yeah, don't.
No, that's
Okay.
a
Too
ways
late.
down. That's a ways down.
Okay.
But yeah, it's going to come up with, the YouTube channel first.
Okay. Mm. There's jade leaf powder in there.
There-
Oof.
Okay.
Whatever that. No, it's not. I'm just going to say no. When all y'all ask me to come, I'm just going to say no. That's it.
When we ask you to what?
Be a part of this. Be a part of your podcast.
Oh no, it's too late. You're already one of us.
Yeah, I think that ship sailed a while ago.
Double over, because not only are you on Pirates, you're on Howling.
Okay. Well, at least all y'all can feel sorry for me, right? I can't think of shit. Don't know what you guys are talking when, the Marvel Universe or...
Everybody needs a token non-geek.
Well, that's what Rask was saying earlier. I can just sit here.
No, I said you would probably be the most attractive of us all. You're still a geek.
I'll still argue that with you, but okay. Anyway.
What is the extent of your Mad Max knowledge?
All of the movies. Now, if you
How
even
many
want to
WoW expansions have you played in?
how many Who expansions?
World of Warcraft?
How many have you drugged me through? 5? See, I don't even know that.
Okay.
I don't even know
okay.
that.
How old were you at your first D&D game?
Early 20s. Very early 20s.
Good enough.
Old.
You
I
don't
was
wanna know
this
me.
many. Yeah,
I was 13.
so, yeah.
Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get some of this stuff done, and we'll have some new merch up for Pirates of the Geek Vortex soon. I'm not going to put a specific time frame on it.
So
But
if we wanted
soon.
just one shirt to make for ourselves with our mug on them, do we send you that file and then you can put the YouTube channel on it, or how would that happen?
Well, it really depends on I mean, I guess it kind of depends on how things how you want it done and stuff like that. For example, with the fourth wall, which is the site that I'm going through, they don't require any kind of like, you know, any kind of down payment or anything like that. For example, that's one of them that Caden uses too. So
Yeah, that's where the shirt came from. It's my fourth wall.
now, as far as putting a face on it, I don't know about putting a face on a shirt or something like that. That's always a little,
That gets iffy.
yeah.
Well, like not my personal face, because who in the fuck wants to look at that? But like a cartoon face, like that mask that I wear.
That's something
That also gets iffy.
yeah. Pictures.
Okay, so like
the problem with pictures is that it depends on the quality of the picture and how easy it is to separate that from everything else.
it's also a matter of if you have something that you use for your like personal self, the moment you release it on a commercial product, it becomes a whole different thing. So like the reason I avoid using Caden, like my persona version of Caden, on anything to do with Din is because the moment I do, he goes from being my personal character to a registered trademark.
Okay. Got it.
So see, technically, because we've all been on Pirates of the Geek Vortex title screens, we could technically all be considered characters.
I mean, yeah, it's one of those things where it's like it gets kind of questionable with that.
Yeah, media definitions are fun.
Yeah. I mean, technically, as far as pictures and stuff like that, a picture of a person can be copyrighted, but the person's face cannot.
Now, not unless they just change one tiny aspect of it.
No, so, okay, for example, if you took a picture of, say, like Taylor Swift, you took the picture, you own the rights to that picture. But you don't own the rights to Taylor Swift's likeness.
But a picture is her likeness.
No, a picture's a snapshot in time. It is a very specific thing. Her likeness is hers. You cannot own the likeness, a person's likeness. You can only own the picture that you took.
Then that falls back on another podcast that we had in regards to the copywriting and the stealing of like AI and how the AI skims the whole entire computer world.
Right.
I feel that that's pretty much one and the same. So, okay, I took the picture of Taylor Swift. Then people are going to look at me going, where did you get that shirt? And then next thing you know, everybody wants this shirt because it's a Taylor Swift shirt. And is it authorized? Is it, an authentic shirt? No,
Well,
it's my picture.
now you're getting into the question of whether or not it is, whether or not it's an officially licensed thing.
Right.
Personal use versus commercial use.
Well, not even so much personal use versus commercial use, but just, is Taylor Swift okaying this? Does this have her seal of approval?
Yeah.
Some people will automatically assume that it does, even when there's no indication that it does. Now, if you take a picture in public that anybody else could have taken and you sell that picture, that's fully within your rights. You took the picture, you own, you used the camera, that is your picture. Now, if somebody else took a picture at the exact same time and they sell their picture, they can sell their picture. You don't own the rights to anything other than the specific picture that you took.
Okay, so I can put a pretend picture either in cartoon or in makeup or in, a mask or something and put that on a shirt. Why would that necessarily be a bad thing? And bad sounds like too much, too heavy of a word. So why would you not want to do that?
Well, number one, the putting putting your likeness on something is a very niche thing. It's but also, I don't know about any of you guys, but I don't want somebody walking around with a t-shirt with my face on it. Whether it's a caricature of my face or not, it's like, that's just too creepy for me.
Yeah.
Okay. But you're also
and keep in mind, I literally say that I run a cult, and I am not letting anyone run around with my face on their body.
But if the face is completely hidden as a character, and then you have an advert on the back for Pirates of the Geek Vortex, for ollamhproductions, for production. So if you're doing an advert with some kind of face on the front, they need to remember that, that is pretty much a logo. And when they see, the advert on the back, they're going to remember, oh yeah, that face. So when they're putting that address in, that's going to draw you to the first, what do you call it?
The first results in the search.
But
I think this is just a roundabout way of her saying she wants her endoskeleton on her for sure.
I mean, that's something we could do, absolutely. But it's, it's one of those things where it's like, it's showing somebody a a caricature of, say, my face with, and then having Olaf Productions on the back isn't going, they'll see that, and then they have to go around to the back to see. That's why I designed my logo to match whatever it is that I'm playing at the time.
And I'll be right back because I need food.
And the other thing too, I guess, if like my long hair, Olaf, your long hair, you're right. How are they going to see that? When they're behind us or something like that. So I guess putting an advert on the front with a small,
text is, but actually, give me just a moment here. Let me run over and grab something real quick.
Okay, grab.
Let me send something in Pirates real quick.
So I had to go.
These are all good examples of like things that we could put on the front of shirts.
Okay. Okay, yeah. So
See, that's what I'm going through right now, is redesigning or designing a eye-catching logo for Din. Because it's one thing to just put Din of the Bullfox on a fucking shirt, but then that's not necessarily going to catch people's eye because it's just words. But, you know, if you, like he said, if you play around with it and make the words match whatever you're playing, it's more eye-catching.
Okay,
Well,
for
then
example, let me get
think
it
I'm gonna
straightened
close
out
it
here.
Get it straightened out.
I'm trying. All right, there we go.
Don't force it to be straight. It's discrimination.
So, for example, this shirt.
Okay.
I made this design for Raft, for the game that we're playing.
Okay.
That's actually an outline of me on one of the rafts and stuff that I made. In the
He's
same,
forking a
and it's
shark.
yeah, it's in the same style as the logo for the game and everything. That's going to be more eye-catching than just a caricature of my face.
But if it's going to be that specific, and do you have to start explaining the graphics on the t-shirt?
No, because, okay, like you said, that's one of the Raft logos. Like, anybody who's familiar with that is immediately going to look at that Olaf Productions shirt and be like, oh, that's Raft.
Or, give me just a moment here. Let me...
I can't, because that's black on black. That's
Yeah.
hard to
Yeah, I
see.
know.
Okay.
Hang on a moment here.
The one time dark mode betrays you is when you have an alpha.
So, there's the black on white. So that's the logo for the for the actual game. And here, I'll go ahead and pull it up on the stream as well.
I was about to say, we could just pull out one of our mini thumbnails we made for Raft of this.
Well, the thumbnails are that kind of might kind of get lost a bit, but
Well, yeah, because both of us use a different variant of the logo.
So, all right, let's pull this on and size it up for that. So there's the Raft logo. Now, I took it in a different direction when I made my own logo. Instead of doing it black on white, I did it white on black. And I'll go ahead and slap that together real quick because I just have it as an alpha as well. So I'm going to make that. And
Oh, I dropped a page somewhere. Because
go ahead and change this out, and we'll be good. So, where did I save that? There it is. Okay. And it comes in huge because I like putting detail. All right.
We
Make
like
it
working in that
so-
16:9 aspect ratio.
All right. Give me just a moment here. So, for example, there's what I put on a tank top. So you have the same style as far as, okay, there's a raft that's got some of the stuff on it. You've got the logo, the lettering is very similar, and then you've got the kind of waves down below type thing. That's going to be a lot more visually stimulating than just like somebody's face. That one was kind of a bitch and a half to actually do because of the waves, but you see how it's we're kind of taking the same style and just doing it in I'm taking the same style and just doing it in my logo.
It didn't come up for me, and I am not changing shit to go find it. Sorry, Olaf.
It's on the YouTube stream.
I ain't changing shit.
Here, I'll show you. So there in the Pirates Crew chat or on Discord, you have the original and then my version of it.
Okay. Okay, now I see it. Thank you.
But that's going to kind of give people the idea, you know, anybody who's familiar with the game will see that and know and get the reference right away. Anybody who doesn't is going to say, hey, that's, you know, there's a unique style to that shirt.
But then again, who's going to recognize it and who is going to ask? If I saw you in a grocery store, I wouldn't be, so what is your shirt name? First of all, I wouldn't see, I don't look at people. But if any John Q public was going to ask about that.
That's why it's important to try and come up with something that's going to be visually unique and stuff like that. Because if it's just, oh, hey, it's just a shirt with just plain text on it or somebody's face, it's just kind of like, okay, that person's wearing a shirt of somebody's face. I don't know who that is. There's nothing, there's no style to it.
Hey, I like your shirt. Who's on the front?
That might be, but if you put my face on somebody's shirt, they're going to say, oh, it's some random white guy.
Is that a sex offender?
If you use my face, they'll go,
That's definitely a sex offender.
they'll say, why do you use AI to cross Hugh Laurie with Weird Al?
But
But
something...
at least they received that question there. So if you put a likeness, which again could be, you know, cartoon or just
But
a
then
likeness.
But then again, you're talking about this same thing with the shirt designs that I've been doing. It's something that is visually unique and striking. Problem is there's only so many ways you can take my face, make it into something visually, you know, put a cartoon filter or whatever on it, and have something unique.
But then that reverts to the raft. Who is going to, how obscure is the game? Who's going to notice it and say, what is that?
Whether it's the game or not, it's a question of, is it unique enough that somebody is going to want it? And that's the hope.
Okay.
I mean, I'm currently in the middle of designing my own little splash logo. And that's getting to be a bitch and a half.
So the other thing is, how obscure is the game? Who plays it?
You're narrowing it down just too much to just the game. That people have to recognize the game. It's about making something that is visually appealing and visually unique enough to the point where they're like, hey, I really like that design. I really like that style. What is that? Where did you get it?
So you're just
And when it
talking
comes
about-
down to it, really, if we're doing the how many people recognize the reference, that's just a secret handshake between geeks.
Okay, you're talking to a non-geek. So if they're just looking at, okay, style, how many people are going to come up to you and say, wow, I really like the style of your shirt?
Okay, here. Let me try another example for you.
Am I being too difficult? That's my job.
I'm gonna do two things here, and I'm gonna try and showcase it for you here. Let me grab this. I'll throw that up there. And okay. So let me send this to you, to the chat here. You tell me which is going to get you more, going to make you ask more questions between those two designs. I'll put them up here on the on everything here, so that everybody watching can see it too.
So if you were just going to put your splash on there, then I think people would be more apt to go for that because you look super fancy. It looks like you should be, walking the red carpet, etc. And it would be a little bit more difficult to see that through your little camera with the keyboard. So it says for science, and then they really have to look at your logo.
Yes, but which is going to get you to ask somebody that which are you going to see if you see two people, one wearing each of these designs on a shirt, which is going to make you ask more questions, which is going to make you more interested in, hey, what is that?
Productions.
See, most people are going to go for science because it's more stylized, it's something unique, it's something different.
Okay, you're also talking to somebody that came from the industry. I used to be I was just only, filming commercials and small movies. So I'm looking at what your logo is from a movie person stamp, somebody who's been in the industry. Yeah, not everybody would understand that. I get it. But if you're at Gen Con, then people are going to be more likely to see that instead of being out in public just to put the shirt on because you have to run to the grocery. So I understand where the for science comes in, but then
I'm going to use your own point against you right now.
What? Me? What? You're going to two different places with two different shirts. How can that be?
Yeah. But the one that you're saying is going to catch your eye more goes against your previous point of, oh my God, who's going to get the reference?
But
because
you're
between these two, with the Force Science, anybody who's played Fallout, they're going to know those monitors. But with the Olaf Productions logo, nobody understands what the fuck those colors are.
But it's because it says a production, Olaf production. They are going to say it looks like, because you have that reel on it, you look more, when you wear this out in public, I think people are going to be more apt to look at it and say, oh, what movies have you done? You're standing in line at, I'm talking.
I know.
Okay.
Now you're talking if I wear one of these, but which one are people going more likely to buy? People who follow me and know what Olaf Productions is may buy the one that with just my logo on it. people who are familiar with the Fallout game, the series, or anything like that are going to go for the For Science one.
But then you're going to narrow that because you just said that the people who know you, the people who watch your streams, are going to buy your Olaf Productions.
So
But the people who play Fallout,
so 522 people might buy that one. There are millions of people that play Fallout.
then make both. Why not both?
Because the simple logo doesn't. It's a good identifier for me, for my channel, for to put up on my channel. Yes, but it's not something that's going to particularly be good to get people's attention, to get that people are going to want to actually buy.
Like, for example, right now, we've been staring at Olav for almost an hour now. Describe his shirt.
Olaf Productions. And the other one is For Science.
No, the
With the
one that
shirt.
I'm the shirt that I'm wearing
right now.
Oh, so you're talking about the reel with Olaf Productions with the little ribbon going through that has color on it.
But which colors?
I think it's the Pride colors,
Nope.
which stand out to me. That's what I'm saying, is that this is what I'm like, well, that's not right. I'll Google it some more. It's orange.
Okay, the point I'm getting at right now is like,
Okay.
that is just his logo.
Right.
And even with
It
the fact that
is?
he has customized that one to go for a game, the moment you look away for more than like 3 minutes, he's just wearing a purple shirt. You're never going to remember what the fuck's on it.
But I'm noticing one other thing. Olaf, the scarf, which is more concealed by the letters in this version, is usually more prominent on other versions of your logo.
It is to a certain extent. It's a problem of the printing process.
Yeah, it also has to do with the colors that it's surrounded by.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, it's that scarf surrounded by that purple. I get that.
Now, somebody
But
who's... Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, if I just looked at it for a second and turned away and did not know the channel, and you're going to laugh, we're all going to laugh, I would say, oh, it's a Hagar the Horrible shirt, because of that font.
What the
I
font?
immediately think of a comedic Viking.
Kind of.
How many people know
It's the
who
South
Hagar the
Park.
Horrible
It's the
is?
South Park font.
And I can't even recognize it as that because of the color shading. I'm still old enough to know who Hagar the Horrible is because I read the funnies. I still have
I was about to say, I love when people are like, "Oh, I'm old enough to that shit is still running to this day."
That's
No matter
kind of
if
like
you get a paper.
looking at things here. So looking at the stream right now, which is
Right.
going to be more appealing? The standard Olaf Productions with the reel, or the Olaf Productions that's in the Hogwarts Legacy styling?
I haven't seen that one.
I can't remember it. I know I've seen it, but
Let
It's
me.
literally on stream, is his point.
I don't go on stream to watch it, so
Oh, give me just a moment here.
we all know that I will fuck something up. So I don't do squat except play with my hair and watch what's going on. So pretty.
Let me get that up here, and I will show you what. So
Hello,
that you can
Johnny.
see it. All right. Let me see here. Where was that?
Okay, you know what? Here's a good. What we were saying. So you remember those ones that I showed you earlier?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So like, here's the easy way to do it. I'll just send 2 of them again. between these two, which one is going to leave a more lasting impression, honestly?
I only see the one right now.
No, those are two different pictures.
Because one of them already has a face on them. And we were talking about, do you really want to put a face as a logo?
Yeah, no, I was getting at the face thing. It was like, even with a face in it, if I were to look at Gamer's YouTube logo and then Olav's catches my eye more. But at the same time, like I said, once I look away from his shirt, never going to remember it.
But Olaf was talking about not putting our face on it because nobody's going to remember that. So, but you're here putting a face on something, and that is more recognizable.
You would think it is, yeah. But that's what I'm saying is, if you took off Gamer's Grotto, it's only because I've seen that thing so many times that if you took off his name, I'd be able to identify it. But if I were to show this to somebody else who's maybe seen his channel logo like 2 or 3 times, they'd never be able to tell you where that's from.
So take his face off of it and put Gamer's Grotto into a very interesting font and make it pretty simple with colors and stuff. That's where I see it working, but I'm boring.
She says to the one who literally only has one design and it's just my channel name in one font.
But, okay, but you're also coming from somebody who's pretty boring. How would I do a font? What would it say? I don't know. I have no question in regards to that other than I personally feel what would work, but I am biased because I was also in the TV industry.
Here I was about to give her the 80s vaporwave font.
No.
I like the 80s vaporwave font.
I like 80s vaporwave's font. They look awesome.
Let me know what
You
that
put them on your Trapper Keeper.
Your cheapy folder.
Okay, my sister would have the matching unicorn one.
All right, here. Let's try a different thing here.
I will not do 2 80s nights in a row. I will not do 2 80s nights in a row. Be filed next to I will not suplex the train.
All right, so we're going to take that, and we're also going to take just the bare bones most basic version of this. All right, there's that. Cool. Get that placed.
I can't use this drummer's stool.
I should actually probably put my drummer's stool on because it's probably more comfortable than my desk chair right now.
My butt's too big for it, so that's why I'm constantly adjusting. That's information that all y'all needed to know.
All right, so I'm going to throw up a comparison picture here to kind of help put things in perspective a bit more. And I'll throw it up on
the classic
here.
logo versus the Indiana Jones logo.
for somebody who doesn't know what Pirates of the Geek Vortex is, one of those is going to get questions more than the other. And it's not the basic one.
I wonder which one. Excuse me.
Doing something and doing a logo in a familiar style will get more questions. Something that has more style and pizzazz to it will get more questions than just plain text. That's why I do all of my logos in specific styles.
I would too. I'm only one person, and I can't find the motivation. I mean, shit, he's tried to teach me how to do my overlays, like, what, 3 times now? I still can't remember fucking step 1.
Anybody have any feedback on that in YouTube chat?
Hang on a moment here. Okay, so Johnny asked a question. How did we all meet?
Oh, these are long and complicated stories, you ask.
It was we met each other through Craigslist, and we finally decided to meet at the dumpster behind Taco Bell.
Well,
It wasn't Craigslist, it was Grindr.
I've known Rasclin for a long, long, long time.
25 years.
Yeah.
I happen to just remember where and when we met, because it would have been at C Street, and I didn't start going there till 2000.
I think that was about the time I started going too.
Yeah.
Caden, I met through Second Life. And Nightkind.
Which anyone who knows Second Life knows immediately the relationship.
No, they don't.
No.
Don't try and claim that.
Not like that. They know, like, we both know the worst and best of each other just because of the nature of Second Life.
But Nightkind I met through Rasclin, actually, on the podcast here.
Same.
How boring, huh?
And Gamers Grotto.
I met Olav first, and then I met Gamers and Rask and you and Sin and Julie through them.
Was that convoluted enough?
Let's say Gamers Grotto, I think he started watching my channel when I was doing some of the old Sierra games. And then when we started up the podcast, we just threw him in.
Well, that's how I met Olav. That's how I met Caden, and that's how I met Gamers. And then I deeply apologize, but there was another woman that came on for once.
That was Julie.
Yeah.
Julie, and that's how I met everybody. So
yeah, Julie's more of a regular over on my channel because we played Leverage for like a whole 4 months.
Okay.
Okay.
Behind a dumpster could be. I mean, if it was appropriate, we wouldn't have done it behind a dumpster.
It's true.
Yes.
All right. Here. Yeah, we've been going for about 2 hours and 8 minutes at this point.
And we focused exclusively on the merch.
Pretty much, yeah.
I think this would be a good time. Caden, you sent me something today. Nightkind, I forwarded it to you.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
Would you like to do this announcement, or shall I?
What on the next topic?
It's not a topic. Okay,
Oh.
So anybody who is listening currently and has Instagram and has not already heard about this nor done it, please, for the love of God, go onto your Instagram, go into your inbox, keep an eye out for a globe icon to appear. It hasn't hit every Instagram account yet, so it may or may not be there. If you have that globe, click on it and make sure that it is set to no one. Because Instagram is now automatically opting you in to sharing your location with every post.
Oh, fun.
That's, yeah, I can't believe that that they're allowing to do that, because isn't that a privacy issue?
Nope, because it's Facebook.
Unless you do it to Elon Musk, and then they suddenly have a problem.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Or
say,
presumably Zuckerberg.
I think like a while ago, I set my privacy stuff to do not share my location.
Oh yeah,
It
but
just
this
came up
they
for me.
changed that anyways.
Just came up for me now. I'm putting down no
Yeah.
one. It made
Because
me
mine was
opt in.
set to never share my location on every post, and then I found out that I was opted in.
Yeah, that's just bullshit.
So remember, children, corporations and the government are trying to infringe on your rights and your privacy. Don't let them.
Insta. Me.
Oh hey, by the way, you remember how we were talking about the YouTube AI thing last week?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, they're now actively suppressing any videos that talk about that.
Side note.
What?
Nightkind, did we go to Estes Park?
No.
Okay. Probably not relevant then. Just a very, very shining themed hotel.
I don't even know.
All right.
Wow. Okay.
Popped up in my Instagram.
Oh, Johnny, no, this is a new thing. It's in your inbox, so anytime you post anything or anytime you send anything, they will track your location and they'll put it on a board. So even if you just send a message to a friend, it will track where you are. So you want to make sure that that is clicked to no one, so you can't see your location, your friends can't see your location, only Meta can technically see your location, but they're not supposed to.
They can see it. They're just supposed to shield their eyes.
Yeah, they're supposed to be like, oh no, they said that we can't look at that.
I don't use Insta that much, so I feel that that wouldn't happen to me, but I'm going to go ahead and still check that out.
Well, the thing is that because Insta is owned by Facebook and thus owned by Meta, anytime you use a Meta product, it's gonna try and pull that bullshit.
I haven't, the last thing that I posted on Facebook and my TikTok was, and I didn't put it on Insta, was the video of my story about getting roofied. That was it. But
I remember that one.
So I haven't, that's the last thing I did. And the only thing I did for, what, a year?
Mm-hmm.
So that's it. On Facebook. So TikTok's getting nothing but, full of adverts and boring shit. I don't see the people that I follow. Even when I hit the follow button, I don't see a lot of them. So, hey, TikTok.
I'll admit it, I'm a Pinterest bitch, but even Pinterest is getting fucking... You can't use it anymore. The ads are out of hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say, okay, so I think we should just go ahead and call it for tonight.
No interest, just cut the stream.
I just realized that the stream name that's been up on here has just been absurd restrictions, even though that's not the topic that we've been talking about. I knew
That
I
is
forgot
a
something.
topic that is just going to keep going and going and going. You may as well just keep it up there.
Yeah.
Oh, what is that other movement that I saw? I saw a video earlier that somebody wanted to start a movement where if you are against the Microsoft and Meta and all that shit, using your personal data, selling it, tracking your location, doing all that, change your profile picture to a Clippy. He's like, because Clippy didn't want to sell your personal information. Clippy was just there to help. I'm like, yeah, Clippy's still a Microsoft product there, buddy.
Yeah. Not a great choice. All right. You guys want to say your good nights? Okay, go ahead.
You do not need shoes to jump out of an airplane, but you do need a parachute if you want to do it again. No?
It works.
What's that? Okay. And that's all she wrote.
All right. Caden, you want to go next?
Thank you, everybody, for
And you just
the
unplugged your
den of
mic.
the bullfox. I did?
Your mic completely cut out there once you hit it. It's back now, but it. Yeah,
Oh, is it?
It's
Is it
back now.
Yeah. Where the fuck did it cut out?
Right when you started, you're like, everybody, okay, everybody.
Yeah.
They're just
So,
like,
thanks for joining us as always. And don't forget, come on over to the den, hang out, watch me fuck around in games. I'm trying to do long form content, but scripting is kicking my ass because I write like a writer, which means 700 drafts of the same fucking thing and nothing ever gets done. However, next week, come Thursday, I will be on a trip, so I may or may not be here for Pirates on Friday, but I will be doing my best to stream Saturday through Wednesday. So come check things out, say hi, join chat. For the love of God, please join chat because we need some interaction. And that's it.
all right, and for the professional.
Right, over the edge on community radio for East Central Illinois, 90.1 FM, WEFT Champaign. Streaming online at new.weft.org/listen. I'm going to sing the damn song now.
Sorry, it's just everyone laughs at the normal sudden switch in voice, so I thought I'd make it even worse.
No, we laugh because every time you do that, you immediately peek out your mic, destroy all of your audio, and half of that shit gets cut off.
And you said shrimping.
Trampagne.
So, like, all we hear is like.
All right. As always, the all of his information is also over on. It's in the description, the link down below, and over on the little like sticker thing up by his picture. All right. I will go ahead and do my outro. As always, guys, thanks for being here, and I'll see you next time.
Thanks for tolerating us.
But only just.
All right. As always, thank you guys very much for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're new here, don't forget to press the subscribe button. If you want to be kept up to date of when we go live and stuff like that, make sure to ring the bell, but also check out the social media links down below. That's our Facebook page, Twitter account, Tumblr account, Blue Sky account, and the permanent invite for our Discord server, where I try to make sure to notify you guys of when we go live and stuff like that. Also, down in the description below is a link to our Fourth Wall store, where you can buy most of the t-shirts that you've seen. Some haven't released yet. As far as stuff coming up, we have later on in about an hour, I think, at about 12:30 Central Time, we're going to be doing some more Electrician Simulator. And then tomorrow we're going to take off, so we'll be back Sunday night at 8 p.m. Central Time for more Batman Arkham Knight. All that so that you can stay tuned for more from ollamhproductions. Cheerio!